So a few weeks ago, I was asked by a woman to help her find housing. She is 65 years old, living on the porch of an abandoned house in the Old South End. She has significant medical issues, and she has Social Security. She simply doesn't have enough to pay rent. So it started me to thinking about this whole issue of housing insecurity and exactly what the breadth and scope of that issue is in the city of Toledo. I was amazed and distressed to find out how big this issue is in this community. Coleena Ali, who is an expert in the area of housing, is on the show this week. And in our prep for the show, she said to me that in order to make up just what we need to make ourselves current, to fill that gap of housing, we need almost 10,000 new units, 10,000 new housing units. And the city is not a developer, so that gap gets filled by their partnering with developers who are interested in building LMI, low to moderate income housing. The trouble here, though, is that as the housing prices increase and the availability of housing decreases, the insecurity gets spread across a larger group of folks. So where you used to be able to pay $1,200 for a really cool place to live, now you're paying $1,200 for a place that you probably don't want to live. And you don't have any choices. There are greater groups of people trying to get a smaller availability of housing. We have a real crisis in this town, and this is not anything that we can blame on the city of Toledo. They are aggressively looking at this issue and participating in addressing this issue. This, though, is an issue that we need to talk about a lot. We have seniors living on the street. We have families with 6 kids, 7 kids living in shelters that really don't have a place to hold them. We've got to have this discussion, and we've got to do everything we can do to help reduce the issue of housing insecurity in this town. I think you'll like this show. I really hope you tune in.